Nathan, many congratulations. You started 2021 with an absolute roller coaster of a game. How are the emotions after that?
Yeah, it's just typical me, innit, really. I don't have easy games. I put myself in ridiculous positions and, put my family and friends and fans through the ringer. But that's what I do every single game I play, to be honest with you. I felt I played really well. I know obviously the stats don't, um, back that up, but I felt I played really good. I had a few really poor legs, which is obviously probably why the average and that dropped down. But I felt quite good, considering it's my first game with my new darts. But yeah, luckily for me, Mensur missed. I couldn't believe he missed them. To be fair, I think 5 or 6 darts in total to beat me. But I got a bit of luck today, and I've got to pounce on that. I've still got to hit the winning double, which I did first start, and yeah, happy days, lucky days, but happy days.
When you missed tops for the 117, we saw the anguish on
Yeah.
your face. What was going through your mind? Was it, oh no, not again?
I wouldn't say, oh no, not again, because I missed that dart. I was probably thinking, oh bloody hell, an early exit, because obviously I'm planning to have a real big year. I've got a massive year ahead, defending a lot of money, and I wanted to kick the year off with a start, and it would have been probably the worst possible start for me. But luckily for me, he missed them darts, and the 16 and 8 were on the wire. The 4 wasn't close, but because I was watching. But luckily for me, he missed them, and all I'm thinking is go out there, don't mess around, ping it first start, and get off stage, and look forward to tomorrow and build on tomorrow, and fortunate for me, that's what happened.
Did the new darts pass the acid test? And when did you realise that you had to make a change to the equipment?
I love my dart. Well, my old darts, absolutely love them. I started, when I started playing darts 9 years ago, 8 years ago. My granddad gave me a set of later restarts. I've been with probably 2 or 3 manufacturers in my career. Obviously, now I'm with Target, and they made my dart based on latent restarts, and that's all I've ever known. Obviously, as you can see, it's the same shape, but there's a hell of a lot of grip at the back. And basically, what it is without crowd, the venues are so cold. You're in big arenas, which you've normally got 2, 3, 4,000 people in it, and there's like 20 people in there. So I was struggling to grip my darts. I'm an accountant. I ain't got builder's hands, you know what I mean? So like baby's hands, my hands. So when it's cold, I just couldn't throw the darts properly, so I needed some grip on the back. And I spoke to Gary and Target, and we changed the darts, and it's been going well. Granted, I won. It wasn't great, but I've got that winning feeling with them darts. First game with them, I've won with them, and they're not new darts anymore. They're just my darts, and I'll just forget about the new darts, as you like, and just play a game of darts now tomorrow.
Will it be a permanent change, or when crowds eventually return and the venues are boiling like they used to be, will you go back to Old Faithfuls?
Nah, no, that's it now. They're done. I've won that game. If I lost that game today, I wouldn't know, but I won that game now. You will never see them other darts again. I'm one of them guys. I don't like change, but if I do change, I'll commit to it. So yeah, I'm going to say here now, you won't see them other darts ever again on stage, but because I like the new ones. I'm practicing. I've been absolutely phenomenal with them. I played okay there for my first game with him, but I like him. I like the feel of him. What Target's done with him is fantastic, and yeah, I'm planning to stick with him for the future.
You touched on the year ahead and the amount you're defending. Do you find that as extra pressure or extra motivation?
Definitely motivation for me. I think last year I got a bit complacent. Obviously, it's still new to me, but obviously I was rising up the rankings. I was top 8 of Premier League. I had the world at my feet, and I was turning up to events thinking, as long as I play steady, I'll get through the early rounds, and you can't do that. The whole 128 players, to be fair, are fantastic, and I was getting a bit ahead of myself, shall we say, and I've been brought down to earth over the last 2 or 3 months, realising that if you want to win, you've still got to put the effort in, and that's what I've done since the World Championship. So I forgot about last year now. I've been working really, really hard. I've been doing 4-6 hours a day, which for me is like you know, I'm not the biggest in practices, so normally 1 hour, 2 hours is enough. But I've tripled my practice, and okay, it wasn't brilliant today, but I got the result, and you know, my finishing was good as well.
Touch on the Premier League there. Were you slightly concerned leading up to the announcement that maybe your form had played you out of contention?
I walked off at the first break, and Roger was there, Chis's manager. I was having a quick chat, trying to get my mind off the game, and they were talking about the Premier League, because I think this next game is a massive game for that 10th spot. And I was like, if I didn't get in the final, I don't think I would have got in that Premier League this year. Obviously, I know I'm number 5, but apart from the quarters at the Grand Slam, I don't think I would have been it. Which I would have thought would have been out of order, considering I won the biggest tournament of the year, the home tour. You know what I mean? But no, I think my TV performances haven't been great. I know that, and I'm going to put that right, and I'm going to prove, you know, the PDC, Barry, Matt, all them people that put me in it, that they made the right decision. And I'm going to, you know, when I get used to these new darts, I'm going to hopefully perform the stuff that I did in 2019.
Nathan, congratulations as always, mate. Thanks for your time.
Nathan, congratulations on the win today. You mentioned this is a really big year for you in your career. Have you set yourself any targets in particular?
Yeah, don't lose. For me, I don't know what's going to happen with the European Tour. You know, I've won a TV event. I've won Pro Tours. For me, I'd like to win a European event. That's something on the list to do. And another major. You know, I love the Pro Tours, and you know, we want to win them. They're our bread and butter. But for myself, get my first European Tour and get another TV event. They're my targets for the year.
Seen many times down the years players surviving match darts in the first game, then going on deep in the tournament, perhaps even winning it. Could that happen this weekend?
Well, I said that at the Worlds when Scott Waits missed 6 against me, and look what happened there. So I'm saying nothing, but yeah, I got my luck today, and you know, I'm not saying I'm going to win it, because I said that at the Worlds, and I was out 2 days later.
It's Mervyn King tomorrow in the quarterfinals. Mervyn in a great spell of form. Just your thoughts on that game? Yeah,
it's going to be tough. I've only played Merv once before, and that was at the match play a couple of years ago, and he absolutely blew me off the board. He played fantastic. And to be quite honest with you, he's one of the best players in the world at the moment. You've got to take your hat off to him. He's, you know, for how long he's been around, for him to be performing like he is at the moment, you know, he is some player. And if I play like I did today, I'll get absolutely battered. But I ain't going to play like that today. I've got to get at him early, put him under pressure, and you know, hopefully I can get the job done. But it's going to be a real tough game.
Cheers, Nathan. All the best for tomorrow.
Nathan, can I just ask, what have you been doing since the World Championship? Has there been plenty of time on the practice board? Have you used the time to get away from darts for a little bit?
After the Worlds, I didn't throw a dart for 3 weeks. Well, pretty much 3 weeks. I was sorting my darts out with Target on pictures. I wasn't actually even. I didn't even have them. You know, do you like these? Do you not, or whatever? So I sorted my darts out. And to be quite honest, we're in the middle of buying our first house. Me and Kirsty. I know I've had a good couple of years, but we've only finally got round to sorting the house out. So I've been sorting the house out for the last few weeks. I've been practicing hard the last 2 weeks, and just spending time with the kids and Kirsty and the family, because I know, you know, probably after February, when Q School finishes, it's going to be full on again. So, you know, we're sorting the house out in the next few weeks, and been practicing hard.
Is there extra importance to this tournament, with obviously you using the new setup, that you get to settle in and you know what they're like on stage for when the big events come around later in the year?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I got them 2 weeks. The actual set I used tonight, I actually only got on Tuesday. I had red and black ones at the start. Gary don't think we could sell enough of the red and black. They look cheap, so we go for the black and silver, which you only got on Tuesday. So I've only actually had them for 2 days, but I've hit 9 darters with him. My finishing has been phenomenal with him. But I'm in my back room practicing. I'm not on stage again. One of the best players in the world with the cameras on. So it was important for me to get the win, you know, first game with them, and I've done that today. And like I said earlier, they're not my new darts anymore. They're just my darts, and you know, the novelty now is kind of gone.
Well, cheers for your time, Nathan, and best of luck tomorrow.
Cheers.
Nathan, congratulations on the victory. Just one from me. Mensur had 5 match darts there. When he missed that double 4, what's going through your mind?
Can't swear, can I? Don't mess it up. You've got an opportunity. You know, I honestly God, I didn't expect him to miss it, but it's pressure. Whether there's a crowd here or not, you're playing for a big title. He felt the pressure and he missed it. And he's kind of like me. He had a bad year last year. He's sliding down the rankings. It would have been a big win for Mensur, and like for different reasons, it was a big win for me. And the pressure got to him there. And you know, luckily for me, I stepped up and hit it first start because I wouldn't have liked to have gone 2 and 3 into it. And obviously, if I didn't miss him, I would have been kicking myself. But I didn't hit it, and I won.
Next up tomorrow, as mentioned earlier, he's in great form at the moment. What exactly do you need to do to get that win tomorrow?
Say that again. I missed that.
So it's Mervyn in the next round tomorrow. He's in immaculate form at the minute. What do you need to do to get that win tomorrow?
You know, Merv he's playing phenomenal. To be quite honest with you, nothing seems to faze him. You know, we all know with Merv, he don't like the shouting and the celebrations, and even when people are doing that against him, it's not phasing the guy. So I was going to go there. You know, I was going to try my best. I've got to up my game a lot from today. But you know, try and enjoy it. I'm in the quarter final. Go there, try and put him under pressure, and hopefully he misses, and I take the shots out.
The behind the closed doors effect as well, no crowd due to the pandemic. You mentioned earlier that it's a lot colder in the arenas. How much does that affect you? But how much does the fact there's no crowd affect you as well?
Yeah, I've done many interviews before the Worlds and after the Worlds, and I think I'm probably one of the players that is affected the most. I'm still new to, you know, elite level dart, shall we call it? And for me, the buzz of walking out with a crowd, it's amazing. And obviously, we've not got that at the moment. The venue, you know, we've got 2,000-3,000 people in here, whereas at the moment we've got, you know, 20 lads. And so you can imagine these are big arenas to fill. So it is very, very cold, and that's kind of one of the reasons that pushed me to change my darts, because my hands are freezing, so I'm not gripping my darts properly, which is why I've got quite a lot of grip on my darts, my new darts. But no, it's tough, but it's the same for everyone. I've just got to get on with it. It's going to be here most of the year, unfortunately. So you know, I've got to just kind of learn to play without the crowd.
Thanks, Nathan.
Thank you.
Thank you.